sunshine, rocking the good time with all our friends. Easy and carefree, out in the summer breeze, loving a simple things for hours on end. Right about sundown, we lay on the ground, count on the stars as they come out one at a time. Ain't this a sweet life?
Hey everybody, I'm X Factor winner Tate Stevens, and welcome to the Sweet Life Podcast, where we talk about everything from music, sports, food, entertainment, and, well, just living the sweet life. Hey guys, it's me, Tate Stevens, with another episode of the Sweet Life Podcast with AJ Kronk.
Yes, sir.
You and that orange monster.
Man.
Which one is that? Ultimate or Ultra Sunrise?
Monster Ultra Sunrise.
And
10 calories.
Oh, it's only 10 calories for that big old can.
Yep.
What flavor is it?
It's like
Citrusy kind of?
Yeah, kind of like an orange drink.
Oh, okay. All right. Orange drink then.
Yes, sir.
All right. Today's episode, let's we haven't talked really a lot about food. I mean, I'm fat and I talk about food a lot, but I love food. But we haven't really discussed like that much about food on this, and I want to get into that because food's a big thing. What do we do when we get together? We eat. Mm-hmm. What do you do for big family functions?
Eat.
You eat. I mean, what do you do to make yourself feel better? I eat. Oh, is that just me? Anyway, no, I mean, you know what I mean? So every time we get together, every time there's a Super Bowl or every time there's a big game to watch, whatever, basketball, football, baseball, whatever, we eat. We always bring, hey, what are you going to bring? I'm bringing this, I'm bringing that. You know what I mean? So we get together and we eat. Eating is something that we do, Americans, probably more than any other country, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because I think we are the fattest country.
One of,
at least top five.
Probably.
Top five fattest countries. Because other countries, we live to eat, and other countries eat to live. And there's a big difference.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with that. I mean, you know, I need to lose about 40 lbs, but you know what I mean? It's I don't care at this point, right, in my life. I'm half dead and I'm fat. Well, oh, good. Okay, perfect. So, you know what I mean? I just want to enjoy life, and I want to eat what I want to eat. I just need to eat a lot less of what I want to eat, right? And that's my problem. It's hard for me to put the fork down, if that makes any sense. So anyway, today's episode, man, well, let's get into some food. What's our favorites? What snack food, restaurants food, what we like to cook, you know what I mean? So that's what we're doing today. So, I mean, let's start with this. Let's start with, remember when you were a little kid, right?
Vaguely, yes.
Yes. There was that one time. It was bad. I try to forget it. No, you know, when you were young, growing up, living with mom and dad, there was a meal that your mom made, or maybe there was more than one, that you were going to be home for. You were like, Mom, what's for dinner? We're going to have said dish. And you were like, I will be there. And I'm going to put a napkin on my shirt so I don't get any on me because I'll be absolutely rubbing down. So for you, what was your dish that you would run home? Didn't matter where you were, what was going on. You could have been making out with a girl and you're like, damn it, hey, I gotta go. Mom made this and I'm out.
I don't know if any food would have got me away from that, but dude, I tell you what, meatloaf and mashed potatoes, man.
Really? That was
not just that, but that's just one of the ones that like every time there's like a big meal prepared,
right?
And I saw that there, I was just like, "Oh, this is gonna be good."
Yeah, meatloaf and mashed. Listen, there's nothing wrong with meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
It's like I better just unbutton my pants right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my big shirt on and my big pants because putting some sweats on because they're not gonna. Nothing else is gonna fit. For me, now my mom made great meatloaf. Back in the day, her meatloaf's not real good now. She's kind of on the downhill slide with cooking. Some things she still does really well, and some things it's like, Mom, you just lost it. You don't have the touch anymore. Meatloaf was good. Fried chicken was good back in the day. Mom made fried chicken. We were a big casserole family.
Oh yeah,
like there were so many casseroles, dude. Like my mom was a casserole queen. Like she can make a casserole out of anything, right? But she made one of my favorites, and it might sound weird to people, but one of my favorites was noodle. She called it noodle and pea casserole, but it was like hamburger casserole, right? It's like hamburger and noodles, and she put peas in hers and cheese and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. It was so good when I was a little kid, and she would make a giant pot of this stuff, right? And we would eat it for days. I loved it. I would eat leftovers for a week if I could, just in that stuff.
How did you eat leftovers?
How?
Yeah.
Well, it depended. So usually, growing up poor like we did, Mom would make a big meal for dinner.
Yeah.
We would have it for lunch or dinner the next night too. Usually like a lunch or a dinner. And then if there was any left, you could have it like she would take some other leftovers that we had and put them together, and we'd have a different meal of it. Like all just leftover meal.
Still to this day, I do this, but you know how I always used to do leftovers? Cold.
So now
straight out of the fridge.
Some okay, yes, you can do that. Some just too much grease and can't do it.
I forgot one.
Oh. But her casseroles, she made several different ones. The noodle and pea casserole was one of my favorites. I would be home for that every time. Mm-hmm. Potato casserole, that was another one that I would just eat and eat and eat and eat and gorge myself. Yeah. It was so good. Yeah. It was so very good. Yeah. Those were my two that I knew guaranteed I would be home for dinner.
Well, aside from just meatloaf and mashed potatoes, man, beef stroganoff. Oh God, dude. It's forget it. That's like a 4 helping meal right there.
Yeah, I love it.
I would do that. She would make this awesome she called it crock pot pizza. Huh. It was basically, imagine if you, how would you even describe it? It's like a cross between lasagna and pizza.
All right.
It's like lasagna with a bunch of pizza-esque toppings in it, but it's made in a crock pot. Oh, dude.
So good, huh?
Oh, so good.
It sounds good.
But anything with stuffing and macaroni and cheese.
Dude, listen. Okay, listen. Now, my
people
mom
that listen to this podcast would be like, "My God, I'm so freaking hungry."
I know. So here's what's funny is my mom. I used to love my mom's mac and cheese when I was a little kid. She made it on the stovetop.
Yeah.
And she would make the bechamel sauce and the noodle. You know what I mean? It wasn't boxed stuff. Every once in a while we'd eat boxed macaroni and cheese, but she would make her own. And I used to really like it when I was a little kid. The older I got, the less I started liking that kind of macaroni and cheese. I started liking baked macaroni and cheese more. Like I bake mine. Now when I make macaroni and cheese at home, it's my favorite, and I bake it. So like when we go to eat at restaurants and stuff, if they have baked macaroni and cheese, I'll get it. Mm-hmm. But if it's not baked, then I won't get it.
Well, we'll come back to macaroni and cheese. Trust me. It'll be coming back up.
All right. But, well, I can't remember what I was going to say. Right after we talked about the.
Well, I have a couple more honorable mentions.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Here. The one thing that she makes that it's a hit every single time. And you can ask my cousin Daryl, Coach Daryl Cronk.
Coach Daryl Cronk.
What episode? 4 or 5 or whatever it was.
The Avila Eagles.
Absolutely. Her, he likes her blackberry dumplings, but her apple dumplings, dude.
Really? Oh. Apple dumplings.
Oh. Yeah. Make your tongue slap your brain trying to get to them. But those apple dumplings are very good. She would make those, and every time I just, get them real hot, get like a nice scoop of ice cream right on the top. Dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
Okay, so explain your apple dumplings, because I like apple pie. Mm-hmm. I like apple cobbler.
It's basically, imagine apple pie without the outer crust, and they're just like in this little dumpling ball thing with the whatever that sauce is all over it and around it and everything.
Really?
Dude. Dude,
it's some good stuff.
I didn't just get this physique from from my own cooking. And then lastly, this is one thing she used to make when I was in high school.
Right.
And buddies of mine would be like, hey, what are you doing after school? Just going home. It's like, did your mom make those such and such things again? And I'd be like, I don't know. We'll see. And she'd get there, or we'd get home. She'd have them made. These homemade Oreos.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Homemade Oreos.
Homemade Oreos.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. The way our old house was, we'd come in through the garage, and the garage would come into the kitchen. Right out the door, it's like the bar where with the stove and everything's on there.
Yeah.
And that's where she would put like all cookies and stuff to kind of cool off and whatever.
Right.
You just walk in and be like,
There they are.
Congregate like right there. It's like a big traffic jam right there at the door. Everybody getting these cookies, but her homemade Oreo cookies.
Wow.
They're like those what are they called? Whoopie pies at Quick Trip?
Yeah.
It's like the chocolate cake with the cream in the middle. Those basically, but way better.
Right. Well, all right. Well, we might have to have some of these brought into our podcast studio so we can try some of that stuff.
We have to bring a big box up there to what's his name studio up there with the thing.
Yeah, we'll do that. Brad's.
Yeah,
we'll take it to Brad's.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good, man. Like I said, my mom didn't bake a whole bunch cakes and whatnot, little stuff. She didn't really bake a lot. Her thing was like, my mom could throw down on breakfast food, like biscuits and gravy. Her biscuits and gravy were some of the best I'd ever eaten when I was a little kid. Mine are pretty fantastic now, because over the years I've kind of perfected what I like in biscuits and gravy as far as the gravy and all that. But my mom's were really good back in the day. And her fried potatoes. My fried potatoes are nothing like my mom's fried potatoes. My mom's fried potatoes, like she'd fry chicken, and we'd either have mashed potatoes and gravy, or she'd fry pork chops and have fried potatoes. Oh my God! I mean, they were some of them were like crispy on the top, but they were still like real soft on the bottom.
Yeah.
So you got the crisp and this. Oh my God! Some of them were just like not crispy and they weren't soft. They were still a little firm, but it was just they were perfect. It was perfect fried potatoes.
Yeah. Did she ever make twice baked potatoes?
Nah, not too many times. I mean, she did every once in a while, but no, she'd make baked potatoes or boil up potatoes. I loved boiled potatoes for whatever reason when I was a little kid, because it's basically mashed potatoes at the end of the day. She just didn't mash them for you. You kind of did that at the table.
Yeah.
But her fried potatoes were, to die. They were so good. She had a big cast iron skillet, and that thing would be full of potatoes and onions. It was just so damn good. One time I came home, I think I came home from wrestling practice. I was starving. Well, I see fried pork chops.
Yeah.
And I'm like, delicious, fried potatoes. I see this big old thing of fried potatoes and onions, right? I'm like, dude, I just lost 5 pounds at wrestling practice. I'm going to gain 10 right here. So I got 2 fried pork chops, put them on my plate. The whole other side of my plate was fried potatoes, or what I thought was fried potatoes. Okay?
Yeah.
So I cut my pork chop, bang, got a bite of that, and I'm like digging around, putting salt and pepper on my stuff and doing my thing, right? I'm getting ready to just mouthful of fried potatoes, or what I thought was fried potatoes. I take a mouthful of this, what I thought was fried potatoes and onions. They look just like it.
Yeah.
Crispy, everything. And I'm like, and I spit it back out on my plate. And I'm like, don't eat the potatoes, they're rotten. Dude, my dad about fell out of his chair. They were turnips. She made fried turnips and onions. I didn't know. So when I'm thinking fried potatoes in my head, I get this terrible dirt, like awful rotten taste in my mouth, and I'm like, don't eat the potatoes, they're bad. And dude, my dad lost it. He was trying, oh my God, he lost it. And they laughed for 30 minutes and they couldn't breathe. And I'm like, no, what the hell's going on? And my mom's like, they're turnips. And I'm like, don't ever, never again make fried turnips. If you do, say these are turnips, they're not fried potatoes. So I know, and I don't just ruin my dinner.
Yeah.
Because it did. It absolutely ruined everything. I'm like, I can't eat anymore. And then we had this one thing my mom would make. She called it Welsh rarebit, whatever the hell that is. I don't know. It was basically bacon, just a crap ton of bacon.
Okay. I like where this is going.
Oh, yeah, no, it was great. Cheese sauce, like cheddar cheese sauce.
Yeah.
And toast.
Okay.
And tomatoes, sliced tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And you put the toast down. And you put the bacon down, and you cover it with cheese sauce, and then they would put their big slices of tomato on it, right? Oh, I didn't eat tomatoes because I don't like tomatoes. I would eat a half a loaf of bread of toast. My mom would make a whole loaf of bread, toast it. She would make 2 or 2.5 pounds of bacon. There would be this giant pile of bacon, and we would eat every single stitch of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was so good. I would eat all of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I ate it until I was like, I can't eat anymore. Those were my things, man. The 2 casseroles and that was, and her fried potatoes. That would, yeah, I mean.
So where are your favorite places to, like if you were to go out and sit down at a restaurant?
Okay. So for me, love Mexican food.
Okay.
Okay. Love Mexican food. I love Asian food. Japanese steakhouse, Chinese food, whatever you want. I love it. Right. So sit down restaurants. Now, okay, you want to do kind of like a like steak place or somewhere you can kind of get everything, because I have several. So if I'm going to go for a steak, for me, I mean, there's a couple places. Obviously, Capital Grill's great, right? It's so damn expensive. I don't know why you want to go there, right?
Yeah,
but it's really good food. Food's great.
Well, it better be.
Yeah, for what you're paying, absolutely. But Capital Grill's great. We like going to the Hereford House. They have a decent
I don't
steak.
think I've ever been to Hereford House.
It's really good. I mean, for a chain of steakhouses, it's really good. Jess and Jim's, it's just historic kind of thing. You go there. Their baked potatoes are great. And some of their stuff. So, but for us to go sit down and eat, I would say the majority of the time we like to go to places like 3rd Street Social.
Okay.
I know that's kind of a weird place to go. It's kind of a bar and restaurant, but their food's very good. Mm-hmm. Their food is very good. They have a great chicken sandwich. Their cheeseburgers are great. Their chicken fried steak's really good. You know,
I've never been there.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great. Good food. I would say sit downs. We used to love to go to RC's.
Yeah.
Because get your fried chicken, mashed potatoes and gravy, that kind of thing. Chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, whatever.
Was it where the chicken fried steak's about the size of your head?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good size. Pretty good size. I like Firebirds.
Firebird. Wow.
It's right by Shields, right next to what's that pub?
Brewtop.
Brewtop. Yep, it's right next door to
Okay.
Brewtop.
Oh yes. I remember seeing that.
That place is really good. Great steak, great food, very very good. Another one is Red Rock Canyon. That's a good place to go and eat. Probably the best fried chicken I've ever eaten.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a bad steak at like, say, Texas Roadhouse or a Longhorn.
Yeah. I haven't either.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Texas Roadhouse fan.
Your picture's painted on the wall, for God's sakes.
I know.
You should be eating there every day.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I can't say that I'm not a fan. I like their food.
Yeah.
But I just I don't know. There's a few things that that don't sit well with me. I don't know what it is with their food. I love their green beans. Their green beans are fantastic, right? Mm-hmm. and I don't know. It's good. I guess I don't really have a problem with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's for what it is. It's reasonably priced. No, I mean, some of these places you go to.
If you want to go somewhere and you want to get a piece of meat and a potato and a salad and a good roll, great place to go. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It is a great place to go. I eat their steak medallions. They're little, and it's with like a mushroom gravy kind of thing over some rice. It's really good.
Yeah.
That's what I get almost every time I'm there. And a salad and green beans. Mm-hmm. That's what I get there. But Longhorn, you talk about Longhorn. When I go to Longhorn, this is what I do. I get their wedge salad.
Okay.
It's not called a wedge anymore. I can't remember what they call it. And a steak. And I chop up my steak and put it on my salad and eat it.
Oh, there you go.
That's what I do.
Yep. I don't even get a steak. I told them to just keep it. It just takes up valuable real estate in my belly that I would rather fill with steak. I'm like, I'm not wasting my time on that.
No, yeah, I just want the meat.
I want the friggin' meat.
Bring the meat. You know, okay, so here's another place that we love to go.
Okay.
The Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesecake Factory.
Telephone book menu.
Yeah, but here's the thing about if next time you go to the Cheesecake Factory,
okay,
get a steak.
Really?
It's one of my wife's favorite.
No kidding.
It's one of her favorite places to go to get a steak. She swears. She swears by their filet.
And you know one thing I've probably never ordered at a Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever gotten cheesecake there. Oh, my God. Are they pretty good?
It's amazing. It's next level.
To be,
it's
right?
Dude, it's just next level stuff. I mean, we haven't had one that was like, I mean, and I've had a lot of them.
Makes you want to go up front and buy the whole cheesecake.
They have the best carrot cake I've ever eaten.
Oh, not a big carrot cake.
That's my favorite.
Really?
Carrot cake's my favorite. And they have probably the best. Absolutely. It's amazing. Now, I'm sure people are going to disagree with us on what we're saying. I don't care what you say. This is my opinion, right? This is my show. We're talking about what I like.
If you don't like it, tell us about it on our review.
In a review. Give us
with a 5-star rating.
Absolutely. Cheesecake Factory, Red Rock Canyon. I would say Firebirds are our three kind of, and 3rd Street Social in Lee Summit. It's really good, man. Really, really good stuff.
Probably some of my favorite places to go to sit down. Probably my top one, Harry's Country Club.
Yeah.
Downtown. Love Harry's.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a long time for me. I haven't been there in a long time. I remember, was it their cheeseburger? They have a giant cheeseburger there.
Oh, I don't know.
At Harry's?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking.
May have been a long time ago.
No. Maybe it's not there that I'm thinking then. Somewhere downtown. I thought it was here. Oh my goodness, where was that at downtown? They had it was like a piece of steak on a
Oh God, I have no idea.
It was so good, and oh my gosh.
Wasn't like Town Topic or something like that, was it?
No. They were greasy little dudes, man. What was the name of that place? I'll think of it. Think of it.
But Harry's is probably my favorite place to go, and just for anything
right
on the menu, Grinders.
Yeah.
I love Grinders for their pizza. I'm a big pizza guy.
I like pizza.
Love pizza.
Yeah.
Grinders. It's funny you mentioned like Chinese or whatever. Yeah. It's not the best, but they have everything. You ever go to Blue Springs, Legend of Asia?
No, I've never been there.
It's a big buffet, like a big Asian buffet.
Right.
But dude, they have like everything.
Right.
It's the biggest buffet that I think I've ever really been to.
Right.
Like bigger than whatever, the China Star here in Belton.
Like bigger. I've never been there either.
Well, more of a variety than that. It's
had the Joy. Was it the Joy Buffet over in Metcalf, off Metcalf and 119th Street or somewhere like that? That was huge buffet.
Oh, I don't know.
Huge, like Joy Walk.
Joy Walk.
Yeah, but it's gigantic. Huge buffet.
I went there. I think they had crawfish.
Yeah, they had everything, dude. They have everything. It's like
I tried to do the thing where you take the crawfish head and I couldn't figure it out. Couldn't figure it out.
Easy stuff.
Legend of Asia in Blue Springs.
I've never been there.
It's good. It's good,
but it just has everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
French fries. If you want French fries, they got them up there. Anyway, Harry's Country Club, Legend of Asia Grinders, any place that has like really good tacos.
Okay.
Like I'm all about.
Right. Okay. So we go now. I've kind of the places that I kind of mentioned, Cheesecake, 3rd Street and all that.
Yeah.
Those are good places. Red Rock Canyon. They have kind of everything on their menu has been good. Like Cheesecake Factory for me, I go and I get their shepherd's pie. Love it. I love
Really?
it. Oh, it's a giant bowl of mashed potatoes and meat, and dude, it's so good. It's so good, and so I get that. But I love we love Mexican food, like fajitas and tacos and burritos. I love it. Right. K Machos for us is our place. We go to K Machos, and we love Chewy's too. Chewy's is great. Their what is their boom boom sauce or whatever they call their sauce is pretty good.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's so good. It's not bang bang sauce. Is it bang bang sauce or boom boom sauce or something like that? It's kind of a spicy sauce they have. It's really good. But their little happy hour bar at Chewy's is awesome.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can make tacos and nachos and stuff like that, and it's so good. And their food, overall generally, Chewy's is a really good place to eat. They closed the one over here in Overland Park, which they wouldn't have, but yeah. So now you got to go to the plaza to eat it. But we go, like when we do that, K Machos is somewhere we go.
Okay.
Quite a bit. In fact, we were just there. What's today? Wednesday.
Yes.
We were there Monday. Ashley and I went Monday night. We like that. There's a few other little places that we like to go for Mexican. Another thing is barbecue. Obviously, we live in Kansas City. We have the best barbecue, right? We think we have the best barbecue, and I tend to agree with it.
Yeah.
I mean, I tend to agree.
Not gonna argue.
I've eaten Texas barbecue, and it's delicious. I've eaten South Carolina barbecue. It's okay. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But our barbecue, and maybe it's just because we're here and we eat it a lot, and we're kind of more used to that style. Obviously, Fiorella's, Jack Stack.
Yeah.
Probably one of our favorite places to go because everything is good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I haven't had anything on their menu that I'm just like, eh.
Yeah.
We went to Q39. Another good stop here. Q39 might have the best brisket in town.
Okay.
If you like brisket, might be the best brisket in town.
Yeah.
Everything else for me was just okay.
What's your go-to barbecue like dish?
Ooh, it's a hard one. I like sliced meats. I love, for whatever reason, turkey. In barbecue places, I love it. Chicken or turkey. I like brisket, pulled pork. I like all of it. Honestly, I don't know that I could. There's not any that I don't like.
Yeah.
So the barbecue is like when they smoke their sausage and stuff. God, dog.
My go-to at a barbecue place, burn-ins.
Burn-ins, great.
Every time.
They're great. Unless they're too fatty. I don't like getting
I don't care. I'll eat. Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Dude, I'll just straight up eat some gristle. I don't care. That's where all the flavor is, man. That's where they keep the flavor.
That's where the flavor is. I can't do now beef or pork burn-ins.
Yes.
Both. Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm beef. I'm more of a beef burn-in guy. I like pork burn-ins too, but I'm more of a beef burn-in guy.
Yeah.
As long as they're not too fatty, I can eat them.
Beef, mostly beef.
Yeah.
Down at another big plug, Branding Iron Barbecue in Harrisonville.
Yeah.
I like their it's good barbecue.
It's good stuff.
And,
it's not bad at all.
I've never eaten anything there and been like, this is a waste of money. You know, it's always been consistently good since I remember eating there anyway.
Yeah.
Just ate there this last weekend, and I had I split it up burn-ins. I got, I think, half beef, half sausage.
Yes. Nice.
Good.
Good. It's good. So Jack Stack's really good.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people are like, Jack Stack, but it's everything about their sides are really good. Obviously, cheesy corn's great. Their potato bake, their cheesy potato bake is phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Their beans are just really good. They're not the best beans you're going to eat, Zarda makes great beans. Zarda barbecues beans are delicious, right? Everybody's like, well, what about Arthur Bryant's? What about Gates? What about LC's? What about that? What about that? There's a million places here in town.
There's so many.
So choosing barbecue for everybody's going to be different. Because everybody's going to have their opinion of what's good barbecue, what's real barbecue, what it's not, right?
I went and stood in line, whatever it was, for like an hour at is it Oklahoma Joe's?
Oklahoma Joe's, yeah, very good.
At the gas station thing,
Yep.
I stood in line for close to an hour one Saturday afternoon, and I was like, this was good.
But not that good.
Not that good.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good barbecue.
Yeah.
If you would have walked right across the parking lot to Gus's world famous fried chicken.
Oh, you did. I need to go there so bad.
I'm telling you, that's
Gus's fried chicken.
It's gonna change your life.
Yeah.
You're gonna go, you know what? I've eaten some fried chicken, but that's the best fried chicken I've eaten.
I need to try that.
That's so good. It's and they have a lot of great sides, right?
Yes.
Their sides are good too.
Well, okay, so as far as fast food places go,
I'm not done talking about my restaurants yet. Okay, sorry. You're getting ahead. So for barbecue, we go to Jack Stack usually. Now we've tried, like I said, we've been to Q39, we've been to some Joe's, so we've done it. But we go back, we continually go back because it's consistent. Their food is consistent.
Okay,
it's never we've been there and went, today sucked. It's never been that. It's always been like, nope, it's always the same. It's consistent food, right? Let me think. K Machos for our Mexican and Chewy's. Those are our two go-tos.
Okay.
And there's some other ones around. I mean, some people love El Maguey. They're in Harrisonville or up there. I think Independence has one too. Some people, El Porta over there in Lee Summit on 150. People love that, which is good, which is really good too. So it's kind of like we ate at the one. We just ate at the one in Paola. El Porta in Paola. It's good food. It's not bad, but we just prefer K Machos and Chewy's, right? Those are our two goes. For like Chinese food.
Yeah.
This is gonna sound weird, but our little peculiar Chinese food place is awesome.
And he means Peculiar, Missouri.
Peculiar, Missouri.
It's like the little peculiar
Chinese. What are you eating? I don't know. It's kind of peculiar.
Some peculiar stuff I'm eating here.
No,
what's it called?
It's what is it?
Man, we should be charging sponsorship fees on here for all these big shout outs.
Yeah. So let's see here. Where in the world?
No, that's not. I'll trim this down a little bit.
Hold on. It is Chinese and peculiar. La 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 la. New China Walk.
Oh, okay.
The New China Walk in Peculiar. Dude, everything I've had, I haven't had anything bad.
Okay.
And I've tried so much of their stuff, and it's really good.
Yeah.
So if you're in this area, in the Belton Peculiar area, New China Walk here in Peculiar is really good. And it's consistent. It's consistently good.
That's, to me, that's the secret.
That is. If you look, you can have one good dish, and as long as you make that same dish every time the same way, you're good. Mm-hmm. But you screw it up one time, it's over.
Yep.
Yep. So anyway, those are our go-tos when we go out to eat.
Gotcha. What do you have in mind for? Well, what do you have in mind for? Do you eat much Italian?
Sort of.
See, there have been a couple, and I couldn't name them to save my life, but there have been a couple Italian places I've eaten at here in town that I've just thought that was okay.
Yeah, it's hard to find. Listen, it's hard to find real Italian food.
Yeah,
because we're so Americanized with everything we do anyway. Even Chinese food or Asian food, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. It's so Americanized, right? Maggiano's is pretty good.
Okay,
it's not bad. It's pretty good. Obviously, if you want just what you think is Italian food, go to Olive Garden because you're going to get about what you're going to get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We like Bravo's. That's one of our go-tos. Also,
where's that?
Bravo's over in what is that shopping center over by 119th Street and what's that called right there? 119th and
Metcalf?
Yeah, Metcalf and all that. What is that? I can't remember the name of the shopping center. There's a big movie theater right there, and then the axe throwing place is right there.
119th and Metcalf. That's where that's close to that is Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, not so it's 100. Wow, what is it? 100?
So Overland Park.
Overland Park.
Area.
It's the Overland Park
Okay.
area. I can't remember the name of that thing. The town center. Is that town? No, is that right? Town center
Could be.
Maybe it's in town. It's
I
where
don't go to
Hereford House.
Kansas much.
It's where Hereford House and all that is. Anyway, it's
Yeah.
in that shopping center. It's really good. It's called Bravos. It's really good. And that's a good place.
That's too far out of my house arrest area.
You can't. LoJack won't let you go that far. So for fast food, now you're talking about fast food.
Okay.
Fast food for a burger. There's a couple. I like Burger King. I like Hardee's. Five Guys.
Five Guys has got a good burger.
Yeah, they do. It gets good.
For fast food.
Yeah, for fast
you
food.
You pay for it.
You do.
But,
do.
yeah.
Culver's isn't bad.
That's not too bad.
Sonic's not bad. You know what I mean?
Even the Baconator at Wendy's is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. So, but I think if I have to go, if they're like, here's your pick, you get to go to one or the other, I would go to probably Hardee's or Burger King. Probably.
Okay. Well, my go-to fast food place back when there was one around,
Right.
Taco Bueno.
Good. It was
Dude,
good.
It was so good, man. Those little
Their breakfast, they had great breakfast.
I never had the breakfast.
God,
but they had these. It was like these little bean and cheese
Yeah.
burrito things. I don't remember what they call them,
Right.
but man, those things were so good.
Yeah, they were good. I now Ashley didn't like. She wasn't a big Taco Bueno person.
Well, Ashley didn't know anything.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She only knows what I tell her is good. Oh man. So all right. So what was your go-to if you have to go get fast food?
Oh,
What is it?
I will go to. Well, we have about 4 of them in Harrisonville. Casey's.
Absolutely.
Whether be breakfast or regular, I will get a piece of pizza. And one of these bad boys.
Dude, I'm telling you. Casey's Pizza is so good. It's greasy and it's good. It's something about it. The
know.
crust is hardly ever always done, like fully done.
It's awesome.
It's
so good.
And it's just grease running down your arm when you eat it.
I can't stand a thin, crispy crust. It's like, if I wanted to stick cheese and sauce on a saltine cracker, I would. But
Now, I do like thin crust pizza. You know who has a really good? Domino's. I know it's kind of odd. Domino's has a really good thin crust pizza.
haven't had that yet.
Really, really like it. Really like it. My favorite pizza, if we're going to talk about pizza for a second, my favorite pizza, Godfather's and Minsky's. Right there. Those are my two.
See, Godfather.
Those are my two.
Do they even still have a Godfather's pizza?
Yeah,
around here
they're in like gas stations and
Right.
stuff. So
Truck stops.
Yeah. But when they were around, Godfather's was one of my favorite pizzas, and Minsky's is one of my favorites.
Man.
Yep. With Casey's obviously.
Casey's, dude. Quick Trip was trying to steal the breakfast. Dude.
Nah. Nope.
I like Quick Trip, don't get me wrong.
If you're gonna go in and grab something off the roller, that's where you want to go.
That's where you want to go.
Absolutely.
But
Best roller food for sure.
But their pizza, not so much.
Nah.
Very lacking in that.
Nope.
Casey's has it nailed.
Yeah. You know who has pretty good pizza too? Hy-Vee.
No kidding.
Hy-Vee has some pretty good pizza. It's really not bad at all. In fact, Hy-Vee food isn't bad.
Really?
If you go in and eat at their restaurant, we used to go do their buffet thing,
Yeah.
and it was like the ultimate buffet. You could go to the Chinese part, you could go to the pizza part, you can go do the whole
Really?
salad bar and soup bar and all that. You could
That
go
big
over,
of a buffet.
You could go over to and get a cheeseburger made and hot lunch made, whatever you want, and it was all you could eat.
No kidding.
Yeah, dude, that's why I'm fat, because I know I know things are like that. And we would go like at work when I worked for the city of Belton. We would do that like once every like 3 weeks. We'd go if we knew we didn't have a lot of like work to do in the afternoon. If it was like, one of those days where we were fixing trucks and repairing things, we could kind of eat a lot, and we weren't having to work, outside in the heat or whatever. On that day, we would go eat there. And I would literally, you go get some Chinese, go get some pizza, go get over there and get some mashed potatoes and meatloaf and all this stuff, and then do the whole soup and salad bar. Dude. I mean, just gorge for lunch, man. Yeah, it was good. Good times. Good times. Good times.
I want to eat after I leave here.
Okay, so what is your favorite meal?
What is my favorite meal?
Like you know what I mean? Like if you can just say, man, I could eat this all the time.
It'd be pizza.
Would it be pizza?
Pizza.
Really? Mine would be breakfast food. Eggs, bacon, sausage.
Breakfast pizza.
Breakfast pizza. Biscuits and gravy, hash browns. That would be I could eat that every day, all day.
Yeah. I could eat
it.
breakfast pizza every day, all day.
Yeah, it's good. Uno's had a really good breakfast pizza. It was good. They had hash browns on it and stuff.
Well,
God.
when I was probably 30 pounds heavier than I am now.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. I'd stop in Casey's every day, and I'd get me one of these monsters.
Pizza?
A breakfast pizza, and a Reese's Fast Break.
There you go.
Every
Breakfast of
morning.
champions. Best breakfast of champions.
God, I was so fat. I'm getting back there again.
What is your okay, so we've done that. So let's go to what you make at home. What's your go-to thing that you made at home and that people that you love, your kids love, your girl loves? What is it?
Well, if it's not like grilling steaks or something, which we got for Christmas, we got a quarter of a cow.
Great.
So
it's the best meat you'll get.
Yep. We got a lot of steaks, a lot of and a half a hog. Oh, so we got
that's
a lot
my favorite.
pork steaks, beef steaks, kind of just whatever. So we got a bunch of that stuff. Between that and there's one thing, it's like kind of a gluten-free type thing that we've been trying to do that, whatever. These little, like, the big portobello mushrooms. Cut those in half, like long ways, and you cook them like pizzas, like make little pizzas out of them.
Huh.
Yeah. It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, it tastes good. Tastes good to me.
Yeah. That sounds good.
That's one thing. It's always, I don't know. We'll make that once every few weeks or so, but it's good and it's easy, quick. And
my go-to, like my kids, there's two things that my kids will come home for. My Cajun pasta.
Yeah.
They love my Cajun pasta. And my onion and mushroom burgers.
Okay.
Like, yeah, that's the thing.
That sounds good.
So good. It is so good. Colt had one of them.
We need to start us a food truck.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, that stuff is so good. Those two, oh my God. But I did something yesterday that I've never done. I smoked a bologna. I know it sounds. I smoked a chub. I did smoke me a chub of bologna, and it was delicious. And so last night we had smoked bologna sandwiches with coleslaw on top, and it was absolutely fantastic.
I'll have to upload that picture on Instagram.
Yeah. Today I had a smoked fried bologna sandwich for lunch. Oh, game changer, dude. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I think I'm gonna have one for dinner. I swear. You wouldn't think, just dude. No. I'll never eat bologna again that way. I won't ever fry a piece of bologna from the deli again. I'll smoke it and then fry it.
You know what I'm going to do on my way home from here?
What are you doing?
I'm going to stop at Quick Trip. I'm going to get a hot dog bun, and I'm going to put the buffalo chicken stick
and the cheese sauce
and the cheese sauce on the top.
You
told me about that a long time ago.
Did,
I've never tried it.
The guy I worked with did that, and he loved it. He absolutely said it was the best thing ever. Tell me how it is, because I'll do it next time. I'll do it tomorrow.
I guarantee I will. Okay, so looping back to what we were talking about earlier, I make this. It takes like $60 worth of ingredients
Holy
to make.
Cow.
It's called Gorilla Mac and Cheese.
Gorilla Mac and Cheese.
It makes like a whole cake pan worth.
Okay.
Like big. But it's like, God, I have the recipe somewhere. It's got like 5 or 6 different kinds of cheeses in it. It's
thick.
Dude, it's awesome. I saw it on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Oh, there you go.
And
I get a lot of things from there.
Yeah, and I found the recipe online, and I decided to go out and buy all the stuff to make it, and it was like $60 worth of stuff. But I made it, and I was like, oh my God. And had to grind up like goldfish crackers. Put it on the top, and forget about it. Forget about it.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, listen. I think that's it, right? We're good.
Snack food.
Oh, snack food. Damn it.
Yeah. What's your favorite snacks, Tater?
All right. I love beef jerky. Not even kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I love beef jerky, beef sticks, like Slim Jims. Love them.
Yeah.
Right? Corn nuts.
Okay.
I love corn nuts. I don't know why. I've loved them since I was a little kid.
Now I've got to ask you this. Peanuts. Did you ever do the thing? My grandpa told me.
Put them in the Coke?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep. So you did that.
I did.
Okay.
Yep,
My
I've done
grandpa showed me how to do that.
Now, I don't do it all the time, but yes, I've done it. Peanuts in your Coke? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
yep,
good.
Yep.
I was telling my daughter about that. She's like, "This is
The dumbest.
No, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "No. This is the thing."
It is a thing.
It's
good.
She wasn't having it, but
Yeah.
dude, anything Reese's for me.
Okay, so I like candy bars and chocolate and stuff like that. But if I'm gonna do that, I want. I hate to say this. I love Snickers. Snickers are great, right? It's just a great candy bar.
Sure.
Snickers is a great candy bar. Three Musketeers is a great candy bar.
Oh yeah.
Twix is a great. Reese's cups are amazing.
The best. But
Yeah,
but go on.
And so for me, I love ice cream.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get.
the Snickers ice cream bars.
I love the Snickers ice cream bars. I love the Snickers Twix bars. I love I love them all, dude. It's ridiculous. And like I said, that's why I'm fat.
Yeah.
Oreo cookies are my downfall. I can eat a whole package. When I mean a whole package, there's 3 rows of double stuffed Oreos in a thing, and I can eat every one of them in a sitting.
You ever have the mega stuff?
Yeah, I didn't care for them. I'm like, it's too much. I still want the cookie taste. I still want the thing. So the double stuffed Oreo cookies, it's like crack to me. It's like crack to a crackhead. In fact, we had some the other day in our pantry, and Ashley made this amazing peanut butter cake thing that she made. It was ridiculous. And that was the crushed up Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway, so we had like 2 whole rows of them.
Yeah.
And I would go in and I could see them in my peripheral, right? And I'm like, don't look. And I swear to you, they were over there going, eat me. Here, you want to have one of us. And I'm like, okay, you already just won.
Yeah.
And the whole thing right in my mouth, not biting it in half, just pow, right in the mouth. That way I don't feel so fat when I walk out with having a cookie in my hand, right? So, no, I swear, and bang, in my mouth, go, and then I'm getting my thing, whatever I need, and then, what's another one? So I reach in, there's a broken one. You got to eat the broken one. Can't leave it in there. So now I have 3 in my hand as I walk out.
Oh, yeah.
And then I go back in an hour later and get 2 or 3 more. And then an hour later, get 2 or 3 more, and they're gone.
Yep.
And I'm like, yeah, that's it, man.
One thing I've discovered, awesome breakthrough. They're called Wild Chips, WILDE chips.
Okay.
There are protein chips.
Oh, okay.
They're made out of chicken.
Oh, yes, I've seen those. I have seen those.
Yes.
Now that you say that, I've actually tried to make those. I had a recipe for those, and I've tried to make. I couldn't get my chicken beat out flat enough.
Dude, it's like super thin, but yes.
Yeah. I've had those.
Apparently, I'm on a monthly subscription for them. Like,
you get 'em.
I didn't realize I was on the, but yeah, it's I have like the variety pack they send to me.
Oh, wow.
And dude, it's good.
That's good
It's
stuff.
good.
What about popcorn? You a big popcorn person?
Used to be.
Love
I
popcorn.
haven't in a long time.
It hurts my stomach now. I'll eat it.
Really?
And I get indigestion real bad after I eat it now. So
It
I
gets
try
all
not to eat it.
Caught up in my teeth.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff,
But that's the fun part about it.
yeah.
Sitting around spitting out the little. Oh, my wife hates it. But anyway, that's what I do, man.
Yeah.
So this is a good. I'm starving right now.
I know,
Absolutely
dude.
starving.
I am too. And I ate before I came here. But
I haven't eaten yet. So this is killing me. So, well, that's it, man. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat. Listen, thanks for listening to this episode this week. As always, make sure you subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating, and a review, please. Yeah, man. Check us out.
And give us a share.
Yeah, share it with everybody you know. Even if they don't like podcasts, share.
Yeah. If you see something about us on social media, just hit that share button.
Yep. Share, like.
It's the most free way that you can show some love. So
absolutely.
we definitely appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.
Ain't this a sweet life?
Hey, guys. Thanks for listening. Want to ask a question for a future episode? Well, hit us up on Facebook or Twitter with #SweetLifePodcast. And be sure to give us a 5-star rating and hit that subscribe button. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter to stay up to date on the latest news and information for the Sweet Life Podcast. And we'll see you next time.